So your extroverted husband was out on his walk, and like 10 different neighbors stopped me to talk to me. But one of them, this is some serious tea, so you have to listen. One of them, when I was walking by, they were like, hey, do you see my cracked window up there in my attic? Did you see anybody like go into it? And I'm like, what? No. And there's another woman out there too. So there's these two older women outside of their house. And they're like super concerned. And she's like freaking out. And she says she's going to call the cops, right? And I was like, dang, that's super creepy. I'm sorry that happened or whatever. So then I keep walking around the block. And I keep going. I do a full lap or whatnot. It's been a little bit. I come back and they're still out there. And she's like freaking out and stuff. And I stop and talk to her and ask her a couple more questions. And then I'm like, have you been up there yet? Like, have you even checked? Like, are you going to call the cops? Like, what's the deal? She's like, yeah, I'm going to call the cops. They said, don't go up there. Like, just me. And I'm like, do you want me to check? Like, do you need me to check in your attic? And I was just like, she was like, I mean, if you want to. I was just like, so I'm like, okay. So she has to move all this stuff around. And she pulls down the attic stairs or whatever. So then she's like, are you sure you want to go up there? And I'm like, yeah, just like turn on the light. And so then I start to go up the attic stairs. She's like, do you want like a bat or something? And I'm like, what am I going to do with a bat on a ladder? I'm like, there's nothing I can do. So then like I'm going up it, and then all of a sudden like I feel like I'm in a scary movie almost. Like I'm like, oh shit, like what if somebody is up here? And then like she's freaking me out because when she pulled down the attic stairs, there was like a fallen box like over the entrance. And she was like, oh my God, I'm like freaking out right now. I'm like, what? And then she's just like, that wasn't there before. Like something knocked that over. I'm like, it could have been anything, like, whatever. So then fast forward, I go up the attic stairs. I'm going up super creepy, like super slow. And she's like, do you want a flashlight? I was like, no, I got my iPhone. I was like, okay. So I start looking around, doing like that whole like scary movie scene where you pop your head up and you're looking around. It is so creepy. And then so like her attic's different than ours too, by the way. So I'm looking around, and then like I go up the stairs fully, and I look at the window. I go towards the window, the one that's open, and it's like cracked, and it's unlocked, and the seal's broken. So like it's clear that I was like, hey, was your seal broken before? And she was like, no. I was like, well, here's the seal, like it's on the attic floor, so something like, this something's wrong here. And so I handed that to her, and then I finished looking around the attic, like looking on all these cubby hole spaces and stuff. But then I started to think, I was like, what if I find this guy? Like just some guy up there, and I got my iPhone light, no weapon, nothing. And I'm just like, and I see him, and then he'll see me, and then I'll be like, hey, like, I'll be like, why are you up here, bro? Just like, what? So then like I'm just like playing that out in my head. Thank God I didn't find nobody, right? She's like, is it clear up there? And I was like, yeah, I don't see anything, but I would definitely call the cops because like I think somebody has broken into your attic. And she's like, well, thank you so much. And then like I head back down the stairs and stuff, and the other woman was like thanking me too and stuff. And I was just like, what the fuck just happened just now? And then I started thinking, I was like, all right, well, I got to go, guys. Like, I got to get the rest of my steps in, but I would definitely call the cops, like, for sure. And I'm glad that I could help and put you at ease a little bit, that nobody is hiding in your attic tonight. And then, so I'm on my way home, and I'm like, I cannot wait to go home and tell my introvert wife this, because no way in hell that you would have ever done that.
No, I wouldn't even ask what they were doing.
And also the fact that me being my extrovert self, like you could probably see me being like, you need me to go in your attic? Yeah. But I thought that was a good story, and I had to come home and tell you it.